everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Broncos are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Raiders, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Play fake here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throw on second down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's third down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Carr now to throw, and that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's the Raiders punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lynch. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? That's what you need for a good counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Chris Jones with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 2nd down, Lynch. And the pressure gets to him again. Mario Edwards in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. Three yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Offense staying on the field, so Lynch and his guys will go for it. And now Lynch. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here come the Raiders. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Carr throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Here we go now. Boo, Landy. Boo, Landy.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. 51, Mike. Mike 51. All day, every day, any day.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now let's go. Green 39.
In motion is the tight end Daniels. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Lynch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Lynch to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Reggie Ragland coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Toss play, Kamara. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Raiders have got him. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And on 2nd and 10 now. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Kamara. So we're at halftime with our score 7. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the red zone now, here's Lynch on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Lynch looking to throw on second. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Lynch. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Carr now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Carr will try it again on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on 2nd down, Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And we've got a dandy here, a one-point game as we begin the 4th. The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This fielded at the 2. Broken tackle. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind?
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Marcell Dareus getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lynch. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They always say the real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Running with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 9-yard line. In the red zone this time. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A give. This is Kamara. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To throw on 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st down, Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run it again with Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aldon Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, Defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
Now Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.